Hey, we are warming up for the 12 days of fitness, 12 exercises, 12 reps. You'll be able to use this workout throughout the holiday season because it's going to be short and efficient. Our 12 exercises are grouped into 3 small circuits that have 4 exercises each. So if you have the time, you can do all 3 circuits on your own with the 4 exercises for 2 rounds. Or if you just need a quick pick-me-up during your holiday preparations, you could just do 1 circuit of 4 exercises. And I'll show you how that works as we go through and remind you. So let's finish with alternating knees reaching up overhead. You want to self-monitor for light to medium weights or resistance, or you can even find benefits with using your own body weight. Let's keep the knee lift going. Go to a chest press in the front. Fingers are open. We'll have a mix of strength and low impact cardio. Give you a full balanced workout. Let's keep the chest press. Take your heels to the floor and push out. Excellent. We're going to prepare to stretch the hamstrings. Let's take the right leg out. Hinge and place your hands on your left leg. Good. Slowly roll up with that cat stretch and take a shoulder roll down the back. Hinge again. Right hamstring. If comfortable, as you come up, shoulder roll or a full arm circle up and around the back. One more time for your right hamstring. Roll up, and again, you can do the shoulder roll or the full arm circle around your back, depending on how you're feeling. Let's go to that left leg. Hamstring. Good. Roll up, shoulder roll. Hamstring again. Roll up. Now your arm circle can go forward, or you can keep that shoulder roll going back, depending on how you're feeling. Good. One more time, roll up, arm circle front or shoulder roll back. Awesome. You are ready to go. So our first circuit, 4 exercises. You need your light resistance band. We are pulling apart for presence. Here we go. Arms are straight out in front. 12 reps. We're going to alternate step into the side. We want to make a T with our arms. So we have 12, 11, and so on. Good. Nice tall spine. Nice and long through the arms. There's 4 left. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. All right, let's put that tubing down. Now we've got a total of 12 knee lift with rotation. Arms are overhead, and we're going to lift for 12, 11, 10. Excellent. 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Third exercise, we've got rowing. You can use your tubing seated or 2 moderate weights with a hinge at your hip. It's up to you. So remember, there's 2 rounds of each circuit. So we are on exercise number 3. We have our rows tubing, seated on a Bosu or chair, or bent over. We hinge at the hip and we row for 12, 11. Nice tall spine. Drive those elbows back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release and come up. And our 4th exercise is our squat with a rotation and a press. So we're going to squat halfway down. We're going to come up, rotate to your right, press up to your left. So that's 1. Join me now. Halfway squat, rotate, press up or across. If you're healing a shoulder, here's an option. Push out at chest level. 2, squat, push across or up. So I'm showing an option. for those of you that are healing your shoulders, as well as lower back with that rotation. So we're halfway there. Squat, rotate, and press. Cross. 2 more. 1 more. Good work. Round 1 is done of circuit 1. Back to the beginning. Here's your round 2. Resistance band. Pull apart. So here we go. We're going to step out and pull. Come back together. Sit nice and long through the arms. You want to squeeze your shoulder blades together. Brace those abs. I'm going to give you 2 more in here just in case. Last one. All right, exercise number 2. Overhead reach, knee rotate. Again, shoulders, if you're healing them or they need a break, keep it chest level and rotate. Here we go for 1 and 2, 3, and so on. Slip. Remember, you want to be efficient. One more. You got it. All right, get ready to row. You can use your tubing in a seated position, or you can use your dumbbells in a hinged position from the hip. Shoulders back, chest out. We hinge, or we're sitting tall, and we row for 12, 11. Nice and tall. Shoulders are down. 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Rise and shine, or you're going to come out from that seated position. First circuit is complete. So again, if you're trying to get a short exercise session in during a busy time, then you are done. That's circuit 1. Let's go to circuit 2. We're going to start with jacks. So we have 12 jacks with a chest fly arm coming in front. So make a goalpost, tap to the side for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay. Next exercise, we've got a high knee kick. So it's push out for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exercise 2 is done. Third exercise, everybody's favorite, push-ups. You can use the wall with your arms straight out in front. You can come down to the floor onto your knees, or you can do a straight arm, straight leg plank and hold. So if you're not up for push-ups today, we'll take a plank hold while everyone else is in their 12 repetitions. So here we go for 12, 11, 10, 9, stay strong, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Up on your feet. I'll meet you at the left side of your workspace. We've got the Heisman. So we're going to kick it up a notch here. Total of 12. So we're going to go to the right, step, step, knee 1, step, step, knee 2, step, step, knee 3, step, step, knee 4, step, step, knee 5. Halfway there. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. All right. This is circuit 2. We're starting round 2 of circuit 2. We've got the front kicks. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Now we've got chest fly jack. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 12 push-ups. Get in position, wall or floor. Optional hold a plank. 12, 11, 10, 9. Come on, dig deep. Long spine. 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Back on our feet. I'll meet you at the left side of your workspace. Heisman shuffle. Step, step, knee. That's 1. And this is 2. And so on. Tall spine. Remember, you can walk it over. Brace those abs. One more. Woo! Round 2 of circuit 2 is done. So look at that. If you're short on time, you could just do one of those 2 circuits, or you could have done circuit 1 and circuit 2, and now you're ready for the rest of your day. But I'm going to challenge you with our third and final circuit. And by this time, if you do not feel the way that I sound as I'm trying to speak, you can push harder. Remember, Sam is watching. Okay, so here we go. We are going to start with a squat and a rotation to the side. So halfway squat, arms front, rotate and open. 1. Squat, rotate and open. 2. Squat, rotate and open. 3. Squat. Good. Open out. Excellent. Stay strong. Halfway there. Catch your breath. Good. 8, 9, and 10. Fantastic. All right, we are going for the weights. We've got a lateral raise jack. You could use 1, 3, or 5 pounds or no weight. So we are going to step to the side and lift out and up. I'll show you the option with light weights. Elbows are 90 degrees. So when you step out, it's 1, 2. Bend your elbows at 90 degrees. 4. Keep the weights at chest level. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Awesome. Now we have mountain climbers. So again, you have some options with your mountain climbers. You can do your standing mountain climber, opposite arm, opposite knee up overhead for a total of 12. You can plank on the floor. Long arms, long legs, right here, and alternate a knee drive for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down. Right back to the weights. We've got squat thrusters. So you can do this with or without weight. It's an overhead press. So let me show you the first option here. We're going to step out, squat to the right, lower the weights like you want to put them on the floor. Come in, push up overhead. That's 1. Squat down. You can also use a towel if you don't want to use any weight. So I'll let you select your equipment and we'll get ready and we'll go for 12. Push up. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nicely done. So round one is done. Round two, we're going to open. Now, we just did squats. So just remember, this is a halfway spot on that first set. So squat, open for one. Squat, open for two. Squat, open for three. Good, so we're working the shoulder complex in the circuit. There's four left. You're making a T with your arms as you rotate to the side. Two, one more. Awesome. All right, lateral raise, side tap, with or without dumbbells. Elbows should be 90 degrees. And we've got 12, 11. 4, 3, 2, 1. Way to work. Mountain climbers. Standing option, alternating the knee with the opposite arm. Floor option, you have a nice strong plank, alternating a knee drive for 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. And our final exercise, I'm going to give you an option. For those of you who feel comfortable with lunging back, you can do an alternating lunge with your press. If you need an option for those lunges, let's keep the side squat. So the first four, I'll show the lunge. So I'm going to lunge and push, lunge and push, lunge and push, reverse lunge, lunge and push. This way you have some options here. Now, if you need that option for your lunge, you're doing that step out to the side squat and press, squat and press, squat and press. I'm going to stay with you for 4 more. So you're either doing a reverse lunge with a press or a side squat and press. Last 2. Last 1. Fantastic. All right, weights are down. Now that was the third circuit, 2 rounds. So notice, we're done in less than 30 minutes, the whole thing. So if time permits, you could run through that whole circuit 1 more time and get yourself a nice workout in and feel energized. You're gonna have an arm bonus coming up right here. This is an arm and ab bonus. We're gonna have bicep curls. We're gonna do 21s. So you can use resistance tubing. You can use medium dumbbells. I would say anywhere from 5 to 12 pounds. Our 21s, you're gonna have a split stance. Elbows close, proud chest. We're gonna start from the very bottom, outside your hip and thigh, elbows in, and we curl all the way up for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bottom half only. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it upstairs, right in front of your shoulders. Go halfway down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Okay. Now bottom half. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. All right, hands and knees, opposite arm, opposite leg, kicking back. We're going to come into table. Wrist and shoulder line up. Our right arm will do the kickback. You can stay in tabletop, bracing the abs in the supported plank position and do your kickbacks for a little more work. You can extend the left leg back. And we've got 12 reps. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Good. Stay strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. We need to switch sides. So reset. I'm just turning in case you need visual. Tabletop position, supported plank. So knees are on the floor. Option to extend the right leg as you work that left arm in a tricep kickback for 12 reps. You're nice and long through the spine. 5, 6, 12. Fantastic. Now we're going to lay on our side and do side leg raises. 12 reps. So when you lay on your side, you're going to rest your head on your bottom arm and stack your hips and thighs. Brace your abs, slightly tuck your hips under. Pretend there's fishing wire from your ceiling wrapped around your ankle. Lift up, squeeze down. That's 1. Lift up, squeeze down. That's 2. Up and down. That's 3. Awesome. Up. Now with this exercise, here's where your option. You could work a little bit more by adding a mini band around the lower legs to make it more challenging. Almost there. Let's do 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Then we're going to switch. Feel free to use a pillow or a folded towel under your hip for more support. If the side that you lay on is not comfortable, you can always support yourself. All right, so restack, and we've got 12 leg raises on the opposite side. Take your time, equal effort. You're doing a great job. Look how far you've come. You're in the bonus circuit. Way to hustle. 2 more. 1 more. Great. And I have better news. You get to stay here and just go onto your back. We're going to work on ab curls. So your first option with your ab curls is to keep your feet flat, or you can raise your legs with bent knees, shins parallel to the ceiling. Either option, you want to scoop out your navel and let your spine imprint on your mat. Fingertips are going to be by your ears. Elbows stay wide. You're just going to peel your head, neck, and shoulders from your mat. And we're going to curl up for 12, 11. Real small, but very smooth. 10, 9. Exhale as you come up. We're halfway there. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now we do have a second round. You want the bonus. You're up for this challenge. Safely stand. Roll to your side first. Come on up. Then ground to standing. The workout here within the workout. Getting from the floor to standing. We're going to the 21s, which just so happens to be 12 backwards. Just in case you're wondering, oh, it's not a perfect 21, but if you switch the numbers, it is. All right, full range for 7, 6, brace those abs. 5, come on, you can do this. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going upstairs and coming halfway down for 7, 6, 5, 4. Hug yourself with your arms. 3, 2, 1. All the way downstairs, come halfway up. 7, 6. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. All right, let's come down to our table position. This is our supported plank. Opposite leg extended back as an option as we work on our triceps. Right arm has your weight. Left leg extends back. We've got 12 reps right here. 11. Brace those abs. 10. 9. Looking good. 7. Stay strong. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to switch over. Reset your table. Make sure that right hand and wrist line up with your right shoulder and the right leg extends back nice and long. We are working your left tricep. Stay with it. You can do it. Hang in there. 3, 2, 1. Nicely done. Okay, onto your side for side lying leg raise. Rest your head on your bottom arm. Stack your hips and thighs. So you might want to, if you had the other leg lifted from the previous exercise, go to the leg that was stationary. Yeah. The one that you were on. Just to give it a little bit of balance to recovery and work. Nice and long from hip to heel. We should have about 3 more to go. Remember, it's just 12 reps of everything for the 12 days of Christmas. Last one. Excellent. Let's come around. We're going to switch sides. But just make sure your setup is secure. Your head is resting on that bottom arm. You're nice and long from hip to heel with the legs stacked. Amazing. Hang in there. You're strong. Last one. Awesome. All right, onto our back. So this circuit really delivers, doesn't it? All right, feet are flat as your first option for your curls. So I'll do the first 6 and then I'll demonstrate as a review the second option with the legs up. So we're curling up, 12 reps. Just peel the head, neck, and shoulders away from the mat by bracing your abs. After this curl, if you want that option with the legs up, this is what it looks like. Shins parallel to the ceiling, knees at 90. Little more work here to keep it balanced. I'll give you one more. You did it. Terrific. Bring those legs in. So you have 4 mini circuits in this program. And it gives you a lot of variety. And it allows it to be manageable with a busy schedule. So you can pick and choose how many circuits you're going to do. At least 2 rounds, but we could run through this all again and utilize a full hour. All right, single leg out, single knee to chest. It's all about being efficient and making the best of the time you have. Congratulations on showing up and committing. Everyone did a wonderful job. All right, so we're just going to get a good stretch here. Especially this time of year, you got to give yourself some time to rest and recover and get some flexibility and mobility. Both knees in one more time. And we're going to move into the hamstring. So if your right leg goes down, that left leg is up. Lengthen through the hamstring point and flex. 3, 2. Now ankle rotations, you can decide where to start. And we'll go away. Now relax your left leg and then cross it over the right. Let's open up that hip and glute right here. Take 4 deep breaths. So you want to make sure this has some meaning to it for your body. Now, if you did pick up your right foot, bring it back down. Still keep the cross leg. We're still in the cross leg. I want to guide you into another stretch from this position. Your left thigh is going to go towards the floor on your left side. Let your arms relax at your side in the shape of a T. As your left leg goes towards the floor, it's going to take your right leg with it. So that right leg crosses over. Take it gently and slow for that right hip area and outer thigh. So just take it slow as you ease the left leg towards the floor. You're in that cross leg position. You got it. Okay, now let's take another breath, come back to the center, and we're switching legs. So we'll put the left foot completely down on your mat, knee bent, right leg. We start with the hamstring and ankle mobility. So we have our point and our flex. And then the rotations around the ankle. Each way. Relax. Let's cross your right leg over the left. So we're focusing on the right hip and glute right now. We have that reclining pigeon pose or cross leg stretch. And you do have that option if it serves you to bring your left leg up for a little more. That's fine. You can do that. You want to go with what's feeling comfortable for your body. Now take another breath. If you did have your left foot up and your leg closer, let's put it down so that we're just in that cross leg stretch, reclining pigeon. Now your right leg is going to go towards the floor and take the left leg over. Relax your arms at your side, out like the letter T. So that's the arm position. It's a T with your palms facing up, while the right leg brings the left leg over. Awesome. Great job today, very efficient. Now as you take another breath, we'll come back to the center, uncross the leg, and straighten both legs out as you roll to your left side. Similar to where we were a little while ago, stack your legs and rest your head on your bottom arm. However, this time the top leg bends at the knee, and we have a nice stretch for your quadricep. If it's uncomfortable to let your foot, the top of your foot rest in the palm of your hand, you can always use a towel or a strap around the lower leg to get a little more out of that stretch without straining. So we're just going to stretch that front thigh. And then we're going to relax, and you can turn over. I'm just switching my side, and we're going to stretch your left thigh. So you're on your right side, head is on your arm, top leg bends at the knee. Wonderful. Yeah. A little bit more. And just a reminder for this stretch, you can get a little more leverage if you want to use a towel, a stretch strap, or even a necktie. If you wrap it around your lower leg, that gives you a little more leverage to bring your leg towards you. Yeah. All right, relax. Let's go to table. Let's visit cow and cat. 3 breathing cycles of cow and cat. Wrists under the shoulders. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. And we'll do one more. Inhale for cow. And then exhale for cat. Wonderful. Good. Take a breath and come back into child's pose. Always a great way to rest. Take a breath, slowly come up to your table and prepare to stand. Ground to standing. One foot comes between your hands at 90 degrees. Tap the other foot in the back down and bring yourself upright, walking your hands up your thighs. Stay with your feet shoulder to hip width, a little more through that upper back. And then we'll open to the side, palms come up towards your ceiling to help your chest open. Saying thank you to your body to helping you do all those push-ups and planks and mountain climbers. Now, half a hug, cross your right arm on top of the left as your left gently guides the right arm across the center. It's going to help that shoulder area stretch out a little bit more and the upper back. And then we'll switch, open out, make your T again. And this time the left arm's on top. Well done. Relax your arms behind you and interlace your fingers. If you lift your chest up and take a breath and then exhale, your shoulders slide down your back and you send your knuckles to the floor. That helps to open the shoulders. Hands come around to the front. Keep your knees bent as you hinge at your hip and make a table with your back. Roll halfway up like a cat. Hands are supporting you on your thighs. Come back down to a table and we'll come up like the cat. And then from the cat, we can walk the hands all the way up to stand and a big shoulder roll and one breath to finish. You are ready for the rest of your day. Thank you so much for coming. Way to keep things moving.